Welcome back, everybody. I am the Crafty Northerner. I want to start off by welcoming my new subscribers, welcoming back my current subscribers, and welcoming anybody that is tuning in for the first time. I appreciate it very much. And today we are doing another unbagging of my haul from VIPcrossstitch.com. So with that being said, we will get started right away. The first one is going to be this little Spiderman. Don't know if you can see it very well. This is an 11 count. It is a 50 by 45. And you have your product number right there. And your size right there. This one does not list how many stitches it is, but with my naked eye, I would say 190 by 170 would be my guess. This has 35 colors. I'm going to go through this fairly quickly because I got more products in this video to do than normal, and I want to keep these fairly short. But you can see his face right there. There is a lot of 310 in this, as you can see by all the blue. I don't see any smudging or bleeding in the pattern on my paper pattern, which is always good. We do have this, which again is our Screaming Tiger. And you got your poof ball, 5 needles, needle threader, and your thimble. Take a look at the canvas. We have your general instructions that most of these kits all come with. There you have an 11 count, your 50 by 45. We will measure this real quick. Canvas is serged all the way around. Here is our little picture. Turn this off, you might be able to see it a little bit better. I put it right there. Good size key. Again, all this blue is going to be that 310. The printing is very nice from what I can see. I don't see any bleed over in any other squares. The printing looks very nice. Let's see, how do you fold this thing? I'll figure it out in a second. Let's take a quick look at the colors. Comes with a sticker with your product number on it. I would guess, yeah, 3032. Of course, you would have to keep this in this bag. And we have 1, 2, 3 skeins. And that's going to be your 310. And of course, like all these, you have your DMC number, how many strands in this bundle, which is 40. 46 strands, if that makes sense. If you know, you know. Take a quick look at the colors. Again, I would suggest just writing on the back what projects this goes to, plus your product number. Okay. All right, that kit was $11.02. I will have all these listed below if they are still available. That goes for all my videos. I forget to mention that in my other videos. All products will be listed in the description box below. All right, next we have a Joy Sunday. And this is called Peter Rabbit Family. I've seen this on Stitching with Laura, and I thought it was very cute, and I had to get it. This is a 14 count. It is 21 by 22 centimeters. And of course, you have your instructions on the back of the bag. There's a better look at the picture. It is not very big, so I mean, you could get this done in a couple days, depending on how fast you worked on it. There you go. It's not very big. You do have some back stitching, which with most Joy Sundays you do. And you have your product number. One of those is your product number, and then of course the name of the project. And it is a 88 by 95. Now with Joy Sundays, your paper pattern will not match your canvas. As you can see, these two do not match. So we have just one sheet, back to back. And this has 18 full stitch colors and one color in back stitch. So not too many colors. It's a very smallish pattern. You don't have any half stitches. It is all full stitch. This is a 14 count, so you will be using 2 strands, as most people with 11 count that I normally do, which would be 3 strands. As you can see, there's a little bit, quite a bit of back stitching, which generally with Joy Sundays you generally do. And of course, here's your colors. It does come with 2 needles. This would be a very, very quick one for somebody to stitch. Now, whether I find the time to do it or not with all the different projects I have, well, that's a different story. All right, and this one was $2.72. So under $3. You can't beat that. Alright, the next, actually we're going to do these in two, because they actually came together. So I got these together. They were having a deal on these two. So if you bought both these together, you were getting a 20% discount as a bundle for the two of them. And the two of them together only came to $5.50. So with a 20% discount, you're looking at maybe $2.60 something maybe for each individual one. So with that said, I just wanted to give you the price for both those. It was a bundle deal for the two of them for $5.50. And I think it was around maybe $2.50, $2.60 if you buy them individually. So this one is Kiss the Snowman, as you can see. There's your two product numbers. I don't know which one's the product number and which one's just the number of the pattern. I'm assuming that's the pattern number and that's the product number. This is a 14 count and it is a 27 by 27. Okay. Here's a better close-up of the picture. And again, you just have one sheet, one piece of paper for the pattern. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors in backstitch. You have one color in French knot. And you have 27 full stitch colors. Again, this is a 14 count. You are going to have quite a bit of backstitching, as you can see. But I thought this was really cute. And again, these patterns are not very big. As you can see, this is not very big. Again, this will not, there is a lot of French knots in this, just to be forewarned. All these little black dots you see, those are all French knots. So, if you don't like doing French knots, which I don't care to do French knots, I would personally put beads in here. What color beads or what kind of beads, I don't know yet until I actually start it. But that would be my choice, considering I'm not very good at French knots and I typically don't like doing them. But, like even in his eyes, they have his eyes stitched in here. I would do maybe beads in his eyes also. And like all Joy Sundays, the printing is always fabulous on here. It is always serged all the way around. I generally don't find any Joy Sundays like these kits that I ever have a problem with. And of course you got your two product numbers, the name of your project, and of course your key along the bottom and the side. Yeah, generally don't have problems with Joy Sunday kits. They're usually always good. does come with 2 needles. Of course, your typical thread card with your number, and then your DMC number, and then the red number means how many strands you have on here. So you got 2 strands on here. You only got 1 strand on here, which is always nice to know. But lots of blues and whites. Obviously, it's a Christmas scene. Again, will I work on these this year until Christmas time? Not sure. I might start them, but I don't know if I'll fully work on them until Christmas time comes around again. Alright, next one. Did I show this one already? Alright, which one did I get in the bundle here? Kiss the Snowman. Oh, that's the that one, okay. Alright, so this is the other one that goes with that one. Not goes with that one, but it was bundled together. So it's called the Christmas Snowman 2. 2 numbers there. It is a 14 count, and it is 26 by 23. I got a bunch of stuff going on here. I'm starting to confuse myself. Too much stuff going on. So better look. Again, this is going to have a lot of back stitching. We actually have quarter stitches in this. So this is 105 stitches by 99 stitches. You have 18 full stitch colors. We have 19 regular colors, 18 full stitch colors, 6 back stitch colors, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quarter stitches. Now, how many quarter stitches are in this pattern, I'm not sure. Again, this paper pattern will not match your canvas. As you can see, there is a lot of back stitching. Those are regular stitches. So there's no French knots in this. Trying to see if I can tell where the quarter stitches are. Let's see what we have them listed on here as. Alright, so there's the letters with a line through it, which doesn't really tell me anything. Usually quarter stitches like that will be on the side here. But I'm not seeing, unless this is so tiny I can't see it, which is always possible. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look over this because I don't see the quarter stitches. And I think they're so tiny, they're mixed in here somewhere and they're so tiny that I can't see them. Yeah, I'm not sure. There are quarter stitches in here, so just be forewarned if you get this design. there are quarter stitches. I just don't know where on this pattern they are. Because it looks like to me most of it is back stitching. Again, your paper pattern will not match your canvas. Let's see what it says on here. Right, these are just small squares in the corner. So this, I might be able to tell on here. It looks like maybe the nose here, the nose and the beak here. I can't really tell, because it is showing it as a tiny square. And it's red, so I'm assuming that's a quarter. I'm assuming that's a quarter stitch. Those are 2 quarter stitches. Which it looks, I just can't tell. Because I don't have a red dot down here as a full stitch, but I do have a red square, and I can't tell if that's a red square or if that's a quarter stitch. Is that covering the whole square or just part of the square? It looks like those are quarter stitches, would be my guess. So just be forewarned with this pattern about the quarter stitches, because I'm even having a hard time figuring out where they are. These come with 2 needles. And of course you got a lot of white. And again, you got your number, your DMC number, and how many threads of that color you have. So this isn't even a full strand. This is only a half a strand. I'm definitely going to have to be careful with this one, especially with those quarter stitches. We're trying to find where they are. Alright, so those were those 2 together, and we're going to do, I do have an accessory here. We'll do that first before I do the other one. The other kit I got. So this is just going to be a magnet. I think they actually technically call them fridge magnets on the website. Most of us use these as needle minders, but unlike these, this does come with a back magnet. So even if you want to swap out, you could swap out magnets if you really wanted to. Like if you weren't using this for something, you could swap your magnet out and use it for, use it for your threader. But these do come with back magnets. Here it is, they're little birds. This design is called Oriole. Let's see if this has a... I feel like this one has a protective sheet on it. It looks like it does. But I'm not going to peel it off. It does come with one on there, which when you take the protective shield off, it'll be shiny underneath. So that's that. And here's the big one. Okay. So many people have seen this one. I know I've seen it on multiple channels. I know multiple people that are doing this design. So I had to naturally have it. I know I couldn't pass up doing it or having it. And here it is. The birth of baby Jesus. I know quite a few people that have actually finished this one. I know quite a few people that are actually working on this one. It is a very large piece. It is a 95 by 80. It is, I did get this in 14 count. I do know that you can get this in 11 count. I have seen people do this in 11 count, so I know you can get an 11 count. You'll have to search for it, but I know it is available. But of course, there is the picture. Here is our booklet, and you have 28 pages. Well, I mean, these are quarter pages, so you really have about 27 full pages. 28, let's say 29 pages, because these two is about 1 page and this is about 1 page, so about 29 full pages. Of course, there's the picture again, and you have your pattern. Little birds. The North Star, I'm assuming. The little lambs. Here's our lamb. All right. So, this paper pattern will not match your canvas pattern. Now, if you get this in 11 count, I'm pretty sure the 11 count pattern corresponds to your canvas pattern. Now, do not quote me on that because I have not actually seen it in 11 count. I do want to say that it comes in 11 count. I'm like 99.9% positive that it does. However, don't take my word for it. Make sure you always check to make sure you're stitching the right stitches, because you don't want to do a lot of work, especially with a project like this, and then realize you put the wrong color and the wrong stitches, because that would be a lot of frogging, and we know that the frog, even though he comes by to visit, is not welcome. So we will take a look at the canvas first. This does come with your typical instruction sheet, like always. Now, I will not be able to fit this fully in the picture because it is so large, but we'll show this part. So there's the top, you got the tree, you got the wise men, there's your star, there's the middle, there's the house, and of course you got the lamb, and you got another lamb, and of course another lamb, and more on this side. Okay, now with that shown, we're going to try to fold this. forgot to mention how many colors you had here. We have no back stitching, and you have 68 colors with this one. Let me double check on here. You got 68 colors. There is no back stitching. There is no quarter stitches. There is no French knots. It is just full back, full straight cross stitch, which is nice so you can concentrate on one thing and not have to worry about back stitching and all that stuff, especially on a large project like this. Let's take a look at the threads, which you're going to have a lot of. Of course, they stapled these together. They did only send 2 needles, which with a large project like this, I wish they would send at least 4. But that's a minor thing. Very minor. Alright, so we're starting here. This is your first card. Look at 18. There's only like half a thread on that one. I don't know what color that is or where it goes, but ain't that much of it. So there's your first card. So that was 1 through 30. You go 31 through 45. Your 46 through 60. Again, I would definitely suggest writing your product number and project name on the back of these cards. And you've got 61 through 68. And then you have this card, which is all your extras. So your extra of number 7, your extra of number 9. You got 2 of 29, 4 of 29. You got a bunch of 50s. So this is all your extra. This card is all your extra thread, all your extra threads. So this is a very large project. It will take many, many, many years to finish. If I was to ever finish it in my lifetime, which, who knows? I don't see myself finishing it in my lifetime because I have so many other projects, and this is such a large project. This is 475 stitches by 395 stitches wide. Oh no, 475 wide by 395 high, sorry. But it is a very, very large project. It has a lot of colors, 68 colors. I have seen it done. I've seen people do it. I've seen people in the process of doing it. It is a very, very, very nice pattern. So, with the end of that, I would like to thank you for watching. I would ask that you hit the like button, comment, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. make sure you put on notifications for all. YouTube does not default your notifications to all notifications. Maybe it's just something I have on mine, but I know mine doesn't. I don't know if everybody else's does. But please make sure that you hit the notification bell, so when I come out with new videos, which I will be, I have been on hiatus for a while, but I'm going to be coming out with a lot more new videos. We will have exciting stuff coming up. We'll have raffles and other stuff going on, but you need to be subscribed and you need to watch my videos in order to know how to enter. That will be coming up in the next month or so. Just stay tuned. I will let you guys know when that is happening. And with that being said, I will end it on that note. And again, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.